Hey, King here in Toronto. So I'm just about to catch a flight to Florida, but I thought I'd show you Union Station because a lot of you, either whether you're in the city or you're coming to visit, you will likely encounter this station because it is just the main hub of all the transportation, all the trains kind of. It's kind of like our Grand Central Station if you want a New York reference, but also it is the place where you can catch a train to the airport, and it's probably the most reliable way to get there because you don't have to worry about being stuck in traffic or anything, and it's not, you know, terribly expensive either. I'll have to check on the pricing later. I can't remember. It's something like 10 bucks or something like that. It's not too bad. So anyone, especially if you're traveling by yourself, because I think it's like 50 bucks for a cab to the airport, or even like an Uber is in that ballpark. So, you know, this thing's like 10 bucks. It really, and it takes 25 minutes to get there. It shows up every 15 minutes. It really is the best bargain ever. So I thought I'd just take you a little trip there. So whether you get here via the subway or via train, via walking, it's a great place to hang out. There's also, you know, they've expanded a lot of food courts and stuff like that. So it's actually a really cool spot to hang out. So let's go into the station. So once you get here, find your way in. Who knows what in the world's going on. And I'm traveling pretty light today. So as usual, I much prefer to only travel with carry-on. And so go through these automatic doors because I'm boring. And I'm lazy, so we'll keep going. Alright, so this is Union Station for those of you who haven't seen it before. It's actually quite beautiful. It's undergoing renovations right now. Hopefully they'll be done soon, but it's already come a long way from where it's been. So anyways, so when you go in the doors, hang a right as the train for the airport is down this way. And I'm not totally sure whether it's called the Up Express or the UP Express. The U and the P stand for Union Pearson, but I don't know that I've actually officially heard how they refer to it. I know I've always called it the UP Express, just because the Up Express sounds a little bit weird, and maybe if it was sponsored by Pixar or someone, it might be called the Up Express, but somehow UP Express just seems better. And they occasionally have art exhibits along the way here too. If you're a Visa Infinite credit card holder, there's a lounge over there, but we are not doing that today. So you just keep walking down this corridor. There are signs that say the UP Express, and then it's across this funny little bridge here. So just keep walking. Eventually you'll find your way. Just don't crash into anything. And make your way to the Skywalk, which, if I remember correctly, was kind of built when they built was current. I mean, at the time it was known as the Sky Dome. Now it's known as Rogers Center, but it's where the baseball team plays, the Toronto Blue Jays. So this was a way of connecting the stadium to Union Station, just to help people get on there. And back in those days, they were really good, so people actually showed up in droves. Hopefully they'll be good again soon. So you'll see there all the departure times. Next one in 11 minutes. Lots of fun. And we keep walking and walking, and kind of almost looks like a airport right here. But anyways, you'll see the giant sign. Like I said, can't miss it. Trains to airport. Enter. There's also stairs over there too, but why not walk up this ramp since it's here? And so what you do is you pay, ideally, before you actually get on the train. But you can also get something called a Presto card and load that up, and that automatically does that. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. Tap on with my Presto card. Can I do that here? I guess I can. Alright. So I'm going to... Alright. We are good. So the next train comes in about 10 minutes. So the other thing I'm going to take care of, since I haven't had a chance to grab any currency yet, and of course the trains are all along here, you'll see, it'll tell you all the entrances. Sometimes when it's busier there's a bit of a lineup and you can see the queuing, but not busy today, which is awesome. But the other thing you can do as well is grab different currencies. Actually, they have it at the airport and here as well. So if you, like me, didn't get a chance to grab your money, you can do that here. And let's see. All right, keep an eye behind me. Make sure no one comes in, robs me. Not that I have that much money for them to take anyways. Joke. So if they try, joke's on them. Got my money, and the train just pulled in. Doesn't depart for another 7 minutes, so we can wander around just a little bit if we want and still kind of be okay. Although I should get myself organized a little bit. But anyways, as you can see, it's a pretty popular train to take, and if you're going to take it, I highly recommend it. If you're going to the airport, because like I said, not having traffic gets a little bit strange around Pearson Airport sometimes, and I've come dangerously close to missing flights because the traffic was just so bad. So let's hop on the train, see what happens. I'm gonna go. Let's see. Is there a up here? Alright, let's do this. So the trains are pretty clean and comfortable and easy to navigate, so should not be a problem. And there aren't a ton of stops, so you don't have to worry. There aren't a ton of stops, so you don't have to worry about not getting off the right spot. Although you do have to pay attention, because obviously it still is possible to miss your stop, and you end up heading back the other way towards the airport again. I mean, towards the station. So let's see, get myself sorted out here. Alright, so I'll let these poor people travel on the train in silence. But I will start filming once I get to the airport, just so you can see how that experience is like. So I'll talk to you about soon. Check that you haven't left anything behind before you get off, or it's just going to be a pain. As they get themselves unlocked the doors, release the hands. We are finally out. So that, as you can see, is pretty simple in terms of getting yourself to the airport. And then just kind of, there's no way to get lost here. There's only one way to exit the trains. You see, just kind of follow everyone else along as they're doing whatever it is they're doing. And it's super convenient. I mean, it comes every 15 minutes. You don't have to worry about traffic. You'll get here in 25 minutes. I've only, in all the years, I mean, I've been taking this probably for like 10 years now at least. And in all the years I've taken it, there's only been once when I've had an issue. And that's because the train broke down. So that happens no matter what's going on. But all the trips I've taken with this, I've only had one time when there's a problem. So that's not bad at all. It was, of course, inconvenient at times. And so the train gets you into Terminal 1 here. And in Toronto, there are actually two terminals. There's Terminal 1 and there's Terminal 3. So if you're going to Terminal 1, all you have to do is just keep heading down this corridor here, and you'll get yourself to Terminal 1 and all the splendor and funness that goes on over there. So today, unfortunately, or that's alright too, I'm going to Terminal 3. So if you're doing that, you catch one of these trains on the side, and these trains are free, so you don't have to worry about paying additionally. It's just a link between the terminals and some of the hotels here, and just kind of read to see which one it is. It looks like they will go, both sides will go to Terminal 3 today. Yeah, so whichever train arrives first, that's the one you should take. And you'll see that it also gives you the estimated time of arrival. So this one comes in 1 minute and 9 seconds, and that one comes in 5 minutes and 10 seconds. So obviously the one over here is the one we want. So I'll throw myself in front of one of the doors here. So just kind of follow the arrows. Should be fun. The train has just pulled up, so I'll get myself in there very shortly. It's a pretty blue color. I don't think I ever realized that before. So we're going to let everyone off first, and then in we go. So I'll park myself over here, and it's pretty spacious actually, as you can see. And just kind of sit back and listen for the voice prompt to tell me when to get off. We'll see what happens. So it's actually only one stop, so that actually makes things a lot easier. So and we go out and down the escalators. Lots of fun. Alright, so once you get downstairs, watch your step and run through Terminal 3. So make sure you don't accidentally go into the Sheraton hotels. Yeah, one side is the Sheraton hotel, and one side is for the airport. So make sure you leave for the airport. Unless, of course, you want the Sheraton hotel, in which case, go to the Sheraton hotel. I'm sure it's a great place to relax. So always double check. And more escalators. Huh. Nice. This is it. And it's just a short ride down the escalator, and we should be in the station. As the clouds part disappear or part. Here we are. So Terminal 3. And of course, the usual process, look for your gates, look for your check-ins, whatever it is you need to do. This isn't the most modern one. The Terminal 1 is the most modern one we've got in Toronto, but this still manages to do the job. So as if you check on, where am I? Going to Tampa. It might be a little bit too early to show up on that board, so I'll have to look at the other board to figure out when in the world any of me actually. So I show. Oh, actually, I'll be going through something. Figure out where the U.S. gates are. Yeah, it's. I don't remember how things work anymore, but I'll figure it out. Okay, so it'll be gate A somewhere down there because I'm going to the US today. So for anyone going through Toronto, if you're going to the US, we have actually something called pre-clearance, which is actually pretty cool because you can clear US customs while at the airport here. So once you get through, you don't have to worry about having to go through customs when you arrive in the US. It's actually quite convenient, and they have it at both Terminal 1 and Terminal 3. So keep that in mind. You'll be going through security as usual, but you'll also be going through customs after you go through security. So, and it's all the way down there. So we'll keep walking and walking and walking. So for the most part, if you're going to be flying Air Canada or any of the Star Alliance network people, you're going to be in Terminal 1. And everyone else, Terminal 3. So that's just kind of a rule of thumb if you're ever wondering which terminal you're going out of and you're not totally sure. Alright, so I see the security line over there. So I'm just going to get myself ready. And as they don't really like you filming all that stuff, I won't. I will check back in with you guys as soon as I get through security and customs. So, talk to you in a little bit. So, I just got through security and customs, so it's pretty quick. Well, I wasn't busy. And of course, they shuffle you into the duty-free area, just in case they can tempt you into picking up anything. And I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've rarely ever gotten anything. I mean, occasionally I get some alcohol, but the prices here usually aren't that great for most things. And if I'm picking up something at duty-free, chances are it's because it's a bit of an emergency and I didn't have time to grab it somewhere else. So let's see, my flight is on time. Awesome. And I'm just so I don't have to look at the board again, I will take a picture of it and hope nothing changes. It'll probably change, but that's alright, we'll figure it out. So there are obviously the usual sort of dining options around here, but I'm gonna find myself a lounge to get myself into because I deserve it. And while they aren't absolutely necessary, if you can get yourself into any kind of airport lounge, they're pretty much available. Like, once again, the easiest way is, the best ones are the ones you can get via airline status and everything. But of course, there are lots of great credit cards out there that give you all kinds of fun passes. And even, like I said, even like a really bad card usually has something. So check it out. And so I thought I'd show you a little bit more of Terminal 3 since we are already here. You can see it's pretty standard. I think this terminal's been around, oh god, like at least 30 years or so. So it is starting to show its age a little bit, but they do try to maintain it as best they can. You will notice quite a difference between Terminal 1 and Terminal 3 if you do bounce between the two, but it's alright. There aren't a lot of lounges in here. At least I happen to be on the US departures, and so maybe in international there's a few. No, actually, I don't remember. It's been a while since I've been through here for international flights, so I have no idea what's going on. So let me know if there's like a lot of lounges that I'm not aware of. But because this is just for US departures, it is a little bit more limited. And it's also a bit of a smaller airport, but they've got the Urban Crave, which has authentic street cuisine, whatever that means. I don't know if it means you got a bunch of hot dogs, and is there like a Subway no, it's just a regular vending machine that, oh, I guess it does serve Subway sandwiches. How clever of them. And of course there is, I do like that, they have a special lactation pod here for mamas who are feeding their young babies. So that's nice for them to have that privacy. And my gate is all the way down there. Not a lot of fun. Nothing that interesting. I'm just gonna go back and try to sneak my way, or try to get my way into the lounge and kind of kick back with a few drinks. I searched for a lounge, and here there aren't really a lot of options for lounges. In here, you're pretty much the American Admirals Club or the Plaza Premium. But the way I see it, any lounge is better than no lounge. So I will get myself. I think I can get myself into the Plaza Premium. But why isn't this elevator? So in to the elevator. There you go. And I love that the elevator already smells like food, so you know that there's definitely going to be some food there available. We will see. As soon as the door opens, where will we be? Who knows? Alright, so that's the lounge right there. And we will figure this out. Here we are. And there's a bit of room here outside. There's an assortment of snacks, some coleslaw, lettuce soup, pasta, and drinks, and all the usual fare. So this should be interesting. I'll just park myself down right here. You'll see what happens. I'm gonna go grab myself some drinks and I'll be right back. Alright, so I managed to grab myself some food here. Assortment of things. Some wine. So I'm gonna dig in and see what happens. And try not to annoy too many people. But there's also showers too, I think. So not too bad. Not the absolute greatest thing in the whole wide world, but better than sitting outside. So I'll talk to you later. Finally had to leave the lounge, and I'm gonna go and see if this flight is still happening. It did get delayed about half an hour, but hopefully that'll be the only delay. And the plane that's taking me has landed, and so hopefully that means no more delays, because apparently the delay was because that plane was delayed. So it is sitting at the gate now, and hopefully we'll leave on time and I'll get to Tampa in no time. So however, while I'm going, this is the right way. Hi, how's it going? And so yes, surprising how many people are actually friendly to the camera. I find a lot of people like to jump out of the way, and then you've got people that like to jump into the camera. So there's no telling what might happen when you're just a man with a GoPro. It could be fun, can make new friends. Actually I find most of the time I do end up making new friends, so that's always a plus. So as we're supposed to depart in about 10 minutes and we haven't even started boarding, I'm gonna guess that we're not gonna be departing on time and there'll be an extra delay. But as long as we depart sometime today, I'll be happy. But it would be nice if they would update us a little bit, because we're just kind of standing around doing our thing. So yeah, Porter Airlines, you guys in the past have usually done a pretty good job with your customer service, but unfortunately, especially since you guys expanded to Pearson, it's been a little bit spotty, to say the least. We'll just say that it's not up to your usual standards, and I know you guys can do better, and that's why I just kind of wanted to mention it now. So hopefully Porter Airlines, if you're listening, you know, there's obviously, I'm sure, some bit of a learning curve and some growing pains with your new expansion into Pearson. I'm really happy that you guys have expanded, but there's definitely a few sort of
information of Porter Airlines passengers traveling on flight 527 to Tampa.
Yes.
At this moment, we are just waiting for our crew to clear customs. As soon as they get on board the aircraft, we'll begin the boarding process. We apologize for this delay, and we thank you for your patience.
Okay, well finally the update that I was talking about has come through, but that update should have probably come through a little bit earlier and not 10 minutes before the flight's supposed to leave. So just a little FYI. But in the meantime, as apparently the crew is still trying to clear customs, they probably won't be here for a little bit, which means that the boarding time, which is in about 9 minutes, likely won't happen. It'll probably take them 9 minutes even just to get here if we're lucky, and which means we're probably delayed another half hour beyond the original flight time. That is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. So now I just have to figure out, how do I kill this time? What do I do to pass the time? I mean, there's lots of things I could do. I mean, had I known that they're going to be this late, I would just stay in the lounge. But what kinds of things do you do to pass the time at the airport when you're delayed? Let me know. Write them down in the comments. Maybe I'll take advantage of them for the next flight, because so far, every single time I've taken Porter, it's been delayed. So not sure if that's a pattern, or at least all the Porter flights from Pearson have been delayed. So, oh, I think that's them. That looks like it's the crew. So they got here a little bit faster than I thought, but I still can't imagine that they're going to be ready to take off anytime soon. So, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Excellent. Thank you. Awesome. Thanks. On the way, we're almost there. Alright, thank you.
Show in the airport lounge, and I thought, I gotta watch the end of it, see who died.
In your seats. Let's see what else I'm gonna grab to make everything more fun, but hopefully we'll be on the way soon, and I'll see you guys in Tampa. That plane. That took a long time. I have my theories, but oh well. We'll see. But finally, right off. Interesting. There we are, kind of. And I've been through this way before. Where they sent us? Let's see. Hopefully they're not sending us through customs, which would be really bizarre and annoying. Sometimes they get things mixed up. But no, I think this is alright. Alright, we're in the terminal. Awesome. So for anyone that's coming into Tampa, you have to take like a tram or a thing into the station. So you'll see that. Just follow the thing to the terminal and all will be well, kind of. Alright, so here is where you wait for the terminal, I mean the shuttle, to to the terminal. It's a quick ride. I don't actually know why they bother putting this train in, but at some point it probably made some sense because you can just walk over in like a minute. It's just quickly across the bridge over there. But we will see. We will see what's going on with it all. But alright, I'm gonna walk over here. So as you can see, they open up, and here we are. Going to assume.
We're about to depart. Please stand clear of the doors and hold handrails firmly at all times.
Usually there's a greeting from the mayor, but we'll see what happens. They're not. Are they going to play the greeting?
Hi, this is Mayor Jane Castor. Thank you for visiting the Tampa Bay region. And to our residents, welcome home.
We are approaching the main terminal and Airport Marriott Hotel. Please follow signs for rental cars, baggage claim, and ground transportation.
If you don't have checked bags or you're needing Uber or Lyft, use the Blue Express lanes, the fastest way out here.
See? And that's basically it. That's why this ride is so short. I'm not even totally sure they should bother, but they can cut it out. Yay, if not, hey. Alright, let's exit the very opposite side. There we are. Let's get ourselves out of here. Alright, so for anyone new to the Tampa airport, if you've just got carry-on luggage, there's a new area called the express area or whatever it is, but it's blue, and it is called, I'll get the official name in just a moment, the Blue Express Pickup. That's what it is. So for anyone that only has carry-on luggage, they also have the same for drop-off as well. So if you're coming to the airport and you're looking to be dropped off, you can drop yourself off at the Blue Express drop-off, and also you can order up your Ubers and whatnot and get all that good stuff taken care of as well. So in the main terminal here, it's also a fun piece of artwork, and that is this giant flamingo over here. So come on by, get your selfies with the giant flamingo. It's also slightly terrifying too if you look it directly in the eye. So don't look it directly in the eye. Alright, so off to our Blue Express pickup for those who only have carry-on luggage and don't have any check bags. Whether you've got someone to pick you up or whether you want to get yourself an Uber, this is a great place to do it. So as you can see, this air is sparkling clean because it is a new addition to the airport. I think they only put it in like maybe a couple years ago, I think it was. Something like that. It wasn't too long. And so depending on if you have a preference on which side you want to go down, they all go down to the same place. Descend into the Blue Express pickup area, and hope that whoever it is picking you up still wants to see you, if it is someone that you know. If it's Uber, chances are they will appear at some point, so we will see. Oh, actually, my mistake. This upper area is the drop-off area, so the pickup is lower down, so don't be concerned, just admire the artwork. Ooh, look at that. It's like a Van Gogh painting, but with less drugs. Okay, alright, so here we are. I will look for, so just, you know, somewhere here, whoever it is that's going to get you will appear. I will go look for my ride now, and I will keep you guys posted on the rest of my Tampa adventures. So keep it on. Later.